This is the Projekt Gemineye Update, your source for all things Projekt Gemineye. Brought to you by Riffical Records. And here's your host, Mark Anthony K. Greetings, friends, and welcome to Projekt Gemineye Update number 183. Today is March 5th. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday out there. As you can see behind me, it's really sunny outside, and it's really a great day. 2 days ago, we got hit by snow, 30 centimeters, unbelievable. I mean, overnight, there was so much snow and wind blowing. I was afraid that the poor dog, if he had to go out, he wouldn't make it, because I mean, there was wind blowing, there was snow flying everywhere. It was unbelievable. But luckily, we stayed inside the whole night, and it passed. And now there's sun out, and everything is going pretty good. I know you're not here to hear about the weather, but I just kind of felt I wanted to mention that, because the last couple of months have been rather interesting. There's been a lot of freaky weather going on, and a lot of stuff happening. And as you know, finally, after months and months of waiting, the Projekt Gemineye Indie Year 3073 Book 3 finally came and was sent out. And everybody now is starting to get their copies of the record. I'm starting to see pictures coming in from England and Norway and Germany and stuff like that. So it's just a few more people, I think, have to just get theirs, and that's it. Then I'm done with sending that out, because we are sold out of the vinyl. There is still CDs available. If you haven't got a copy of the record and are looking to get one, the CD is an excellent way to hear the album. In fact, I have a copy right here. This is an excellent CD. It sounds fantastic. I'm very happy with the sound of this. All the Projekt Gemineye stuff, in my opinion, sound great on CD as well. So it's more than a viable way to listen to the record. Now, truth be told, the last few months that I've been, here in my little studio, I haven't been just doing mailing of records and stuff like that. I have been working on something in the background, kind of quietly. And you probably saw something up on my YouTube channel a few days ago, and it looked something like this. As wintertime comes to an end, a feeling of renewal is upon us. Springtime is around the corner, and with it comes the promise of something new. What that is, only time will tell, 'cause nobody knows what lies beyond. Yeah, so that little 30-second clip that I just showed there, I'm sure some of you are probably wondering what it's all about. I mean, obviously it has something to do with Projekt Gemineye, because I put up the logo at the end of that little spoken bit in there. And the truth is that I've been working on another record, and I can tell you right now it's done. So there is another Projekt Gemineye album that's going to be coming out rather soon. Now, I'm very old school. I do everything still in book form, and I write everything, and I do notes. I have tons of books like this full of notes. And as you can see here, I have my recording chart here, and it's done. It's donezo. All the X's are filled in, except for this section here, which is just, I didn't do bass pedals on every song, like those really sub-low, like boom, things like you hear in Genesis and Rush and that. I only did it in a few songs, so that's why that's empty. But other than that, everything's done. And I wrote down here the starting date of when I started this album. I started recording this September 21st, 2022. And we are March 5th. And at this point, I can tell you that all the mixes are done, all the masters are done for it. The only thing I'll have to do maybe is do a different set of masters for the vinyl release, because yes, there will be a vinyl release of this album as well, as will be the digital, obviously, and there will also be a CD release of it again as well. Before I start talking about it more, let me show you this as well. Watch this. After the questions being asked, after the storms have stopped, when all of the stories have been told, we are only left to wonder what lies beyond. Coming this spring, the new album from Projekt Gemineye, What Lies Beyond. So there you have it. There's the proper sort of ad that I'm going to be putting up and circulating, promoting the release of the new Projekt Gemineye album, which is going to be called What Lies Beyond. Once again, we have the album cover and back cover this time. He has done a full image, so I can use it for front and back this time, which is different. First time for a Projekt Gemineye album, done by James McCarthy, of course, my Roger Dean. And he did another fantastic job. He put the mystery in it that I was looking for when I gave him the the album title, and I'm very happy with it. Now, I don't want to get into too much detail, but we can talk a little bit about the record. I recorded 7 songs for this album, 8 actually, I think. But it looks like this is going to be, at this point, either a 4 or 5 song album. I haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to probably keep it a 4 song album. Now you're thinking to yourself, 4 songs, what the heck's going on here? Well, the 2 songs on this album, if I'm going to keep it in this order, are well over 10 minutes. Like, there was one song here called The Angels Scream. Yes, The Angels Scream, which is just under 15 minutes long. And there's another song on here called I'm Free, which is 11 and a half minutes long as well. So that takes up, both sides of a vinyl almost. And then there'll be 2 other songs as well, rounding it off, like one. So there's going to be like a short song, and then a long one, and then a short song and a long one on each side. Now that leaves you with 3 other songs. Now there's going to be singles put out. One of the singles will be one of the songs that are going to appear on the album proper. And there will be a non-album single this time that I will release before the record comes out as well. And the only thing I'm kind of scratching my head about, wondering if I should do, is on the CD version of it, maybe I might put one of the songs in as a bonus track on there. So it'll be only available on CD. So maybe it might entice some of you to buy the album on CD. So we'll see if I do that. Or if I do that, I might also include the bonus song on the digital form as well. But on vinyl, I'm going to leave it 4 songs. But the vinyl will be worth getting anyways, obviously, because there's going to be some nice things included with it this time as well. I don't know exactly what. I have some ideas brewing for that. But I'm really excited about this record. Now, I know everybody and their brothers always says that this is the best album I've done. I'm really happy with this record. I know it sounds stereotypical to say that, but I am very happy with it. I took my time. I wasn't putting up posts every week saying what I'm doing with it and this, that. I really wanted to keep it under the radar this time. I hope it doesn't offend anybody out there, because I know there's a few people out there who like following along in the making of my records. This is the one time I think that I'm going to probably I thought that it might be a good idea to do it this way, because to be honest with you, I was a little stressed out about the whole waiting for the vinyl and, a few other things that were happening around at that time as well. So I didn't want to add to my, stresses, let's just put it that way. So and I think it was for the best, and it turned out to be a really great record. I'm happy with everything on this. Vocally, I think it's my best singing. I'm really happy with the singing. I mean, I'm not one of these people who likes to, but I'm very happy with the singing on this album. I think I've finally stepped up a bit more of my singing. Also, lyrically, I'm very happy with this as well. I think I've really, broadened as a lyric writer as well on this. And the one interesting thing I want to say about my lyric writing is that I've been very vocal about saying that musicians really shouldn't be politicians. And that when I listen to music, I like, listening to stuff that keeps, gets me away from the stresses of every day and stuff like that. And music is kind of an escape. But I've just realized that I might be a bit of a hypocrite saying that, because especially on this record, I'm finding that I'm singing about things that, are happening in the world a lot, and things that kind of bother me that's happening in the world. So not in a political way, but sort of in an awareness sort of way, I mean, I'm not like a Greenpeace guy or anything like that, but you know what I mean? Like, just the things that I'm sure not just me, people out there, including you guys as well, and girls, are probably wondering about what's happening in the world, why it's happening in the world. And, I put those thoughts to song. And, like these guys here, they were one of the people, Kiss here, that were well known for saying that they're not politicians, that they like thinking about partying and girls and stuff like that. And that's great. I mean, I love Kiss. And like I said, their music is a good escapism as well. But I just can't write about that stuff, I mean, it's just not in my wheelhouse lyrically. So just to give you a little bit of a, heads up on what to expect lyrically, I think you guys are going to really like it. Like I did before, I will put out, like I said, a couple singles out first. But I'm really curious for you guys to maybe leave a couple of comments about your thoughts about this, about maybe leaving, since it's going to be 4 songs on the vinyl, if putting a bonus track on the CD is a good idea, you think, and for digital as well. And, if that's going to be something that you guys will be okay with, because some people don't order the CD, some people order both. And I really appreciate that. My supporters, I've always said, are fantastic. Really, really have to say that I have some of the finest supporters out there in the music land. That's for damn sure. So maybe people who haven't ordered CD, it might make them buy a CD. Who knows? But yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. And also, like I said, I am going to put out a non-album song as well. And I'll tell you, this has been kind of tough, because just about an hour or so ago, I was in my car going to get a coffee. On the way back, I listened to the whole album, and I really enjoyed the way the album came out, with how all the songs came out. So for me to leave out some of these songs is tough, to be honest with you. I mean, there's one song on here that I'm really kicking myself for making it so long, because it automatically made it not possible on here. Is a song that I wrote called Brutal World. And I love it, but it's 9 minutes and 50 seconds long. I mean, it's just not going to fit on there. So, but will it be the bonus song? Will I make it the non-album song? I don't know. So that's the one part of it I'm uncertain about. But rest assured, everything that I recorded on this album, I will put out. Will it be part of the, do I put it as part of the download card bit? But I'm not too sure about that, because I've learned recently that there's been a few people who have received my prior download cards. Like, let's see if I have one here. Yeah, like, here's one. I used it for notes here, so that's what the writing is all about there. But yeah, here's one of an old download card. I think this is from Man of Science, Man of Dreams. And some people didn't even realize that they were bonus songs. The bonus songs were cover songs, that they weren't even album tracks. So some people, they had the cards, and I understand it. Some people don't like doing the digital bit of things. So I'm a little leery about maybe putting one of those songs in as a digital download only. But again, leave me your comments. I'm very anxious to hear what you guys think about this. I'm excited to put this record out. The next couple of updates will be me going into more detail about some of the songs. I'll probably talk about the first single in the next video before I put it out, because it's March, and March is the time I kind of focused in on to release this record. Whether it's digitally only first, well, it's always going to be digital first, because there's always a wait time for whether it's a CD or a vinyl. The CDs won't take very long. I've been reassured of that, and they never really do take that long, so that's good. I just need to get the rest of the artwork done, like the booklet stuff. But other than that, everything's done. Album's done, the cover's done, So I'm pretty excited. Just got to think of what I'm going to add in for the bonuses. Those are really important to me for you guys. So yeah, I'm excited. I think it's a good album. What Lies Beyond. I'll get into more of the thinking behind what all that means and what I was thinking about. And I guess I'll just leave it at that for now. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate all your guys' support. Thank you to everybody who bought the last record and supported it. I have a feeling this one's going to go just as well. And I'll talk to you guys all very soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.